Okay, so we move on to Warriors of Chaos turn 3. He on this side of the board, he still has his Sorcerer over there that's casting spells at me. Charges his War Altar into my Knights Errant, moves his Fast Cav up for possible flank charges next turn. He does not have to charge me this time, but he is march blocked. So you can see how he just kind of turns his guys. And that's maybe a better feel for the overall board. So then, I don't know if this was a magic spell or if it's some kind of something that the War Altar does. Either way, I lost a few knights to something. I just don't remember. It's been several days. They're still in good shape, but lost a few knights. Through static combat res, beat the War Altar and chased it down. I don't like that I'm right in front of that Hell Cannon, but there it is. So my turn, Brett turn 3. Pegasus Knights charged his Nurgle Sorcerer. There was really nothing he could do to get away from me with my 20-inch flight and those in 360. Otherwise, I'm just turning my Knights to face his infantry that's going to start coming over. At the very top, I just moved my Knights Errant back a little bit, but to allow me to still exert some kind of influence on the center of the board. When I did that, though, I didn't know the Hell Cannon could charge. I know it could fail a leadership test and move 3d6 towards the nearest enemy, but at leadership 9, I wasn't too worried about that. And on this side of the board, I moved my Pegasus Knights back, so now they're continuing to march block his infantry. And again, I'm moving my peasants over to keep his warriors unit well away from the combats that I care about. So I shoot my trebuchet at his Forsaken unit, and or one of those units, I don't know. But anyway, it scatters off and kills a Pegasus Knight. Stupid peasants. So kill the Sorcerer, and we move to Warriors of Chaos turn 4. He moves his Forsaken up a little bit. If you look at the very, very top, my Knights Errant are fleeing. That's because he charged into them. He charged them with his Hell Cannon, and I just decided to flee. Like I said earlier, I have no interest at all in getting involved in protracted combat with the Hell Cannon. And so had I known it could charge, I wouldn't have positioned those guys where I did, but it doesn't matter. So I fled with them, and otherwise I'm just lining my knights up for what seems like an inevitable charge on his Forsaken unit. His warrior unit had to charge my peasants, so I fled. Very happy with how that unit is being taken out of the game, because I do fear them too. And that's just another overall look at the board. We move to Brett turn 4. The Pegasus Knights on the right were the ones that killed the Sorcerer, and I brought them down here to possibly help out, maybe fly down and get a flank attack on that Forsaken unit. My opponent's Fast Cav is at the very top of the screen. Had I left them up at the top, they would have helped me deal with Fast Cav up there, but I wasn't really worried about them at the time. You can see I moved my general all the way over here. I don't plan on getting him in combat. He's down to 1 wound and just want to keep him alive. I rally my men-at-arms, and that's a lesson I learned a while ago. With men-at-arms, you always want to take a champion, because whereas the unit's leadership 5, the champion is leadership 6, and with musician, that means they rally on a 7, which is decent. So yeah, they rally. Then what this shot is supposed to show is my bowmen are still standing strong, shooting at that Forsaken unit, and actually killed a couple of them. So his turn 5, you can see his Fast Cav up the top is dancing around. His cannon's getting ready to shoot at me. He moves up his Chaos Warrior. I think he's resigned now that his unit's not going to get anywhere near the other combat, so he just wants to make sure he does kill my men-at-arms who've been harassing him all game. His Hell Cannon shoots and hits my unit of Knights of the Realm, kills one of them. It's an automatic panic test, which they fail, so they run back, which I was none too happy about. On my turn, I rally them, and now I realize I'm not going to get them back into a combat that I care about, so I just do my automatic reform in a way that if he shoots me again, he's less likely to hit too many knights. I think he can hit the most 3, whereas if I had him in Lance formation, he might be able to at least partially hit 6. Knights Errant at the very top rally. Otherwise, I've got 2 units facing his Forsaken, and because one of them is Grail Knights, I'm actually okay. I might take that charge. Just really unsure. So another look at the board. So his turn 6, he moves his cannon up to act as a terror bomb on my Knights Errant unit. He moves his general level 3 sorcerer out here to cast a spell at my lord. Keep in mind I'm down to 1 wound, so he was trying to pick me off. Get some easy points there. His warrior unit charge my men-at-arms, and either he catches me or I run off the board. Either way, kind of funny. If you look at his Forsaken unit, yeah, with that character out, and there's 2 guys dead, so that unit's a little bit less tough than it was. On my turn, though, I realize I have the game won. I don't know what he's got in that Forsaken unit, but there was nothing more to be gained by charging it, so I just didn't charge. And I charged my general into his general just for the fun of it. We looked at everything involved, and there was no way I could lose there. There wasn't enough points I was going to lose that would make me not win the game, and there were no scenario objective points contingent on the general being alive. So I charged him just for fun. I didn't charge a Forsaken unit just for the sake of time, and there was really no point to it. So after battle, my general didn't lose any wounds, thank goodness. He's still clinging on to life, killed the enemy general, and at the end of the game, there you go. What a fun game. It was, I mean, obviously it was tilted in my favor as soon as I was able to kill those 2 units of knights. But I felt I did a pretty good job keeping his warrior unit out of combat and not forcing combat with the other ones. I need to learn a better way to deal with the Hell Cannon. I don't know how to deal with it with the exception of my Killing Blow Lord. And other than that, that's it. That's the last game of the tournament. I had 3 wins and ended up coming in 2nd place, primarily because I didn't get enough objective points to get 1st place. But it was a lot of fun. Pretty happy with how it went. Hope you enjoyed it.